my God, we're here. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Mariner Mojo podcast, the Mojo Cast, if you will. You know, we're talking about some pitching woes and concerns today. Colton, how you feeling over there after, first of all, today's 6-1 victory?
Ooh, you know what? The team looked really good today, I think. And today was a fun day. And I'm just going to need you guys, before anything else, to compliment my hat. Thank you.
Okay, you can't just ask for compliments like that.
I'm asking for compliments. Compliment my hat.
Off rip, dude. That's just crazy.
No, Jay Chase, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%.
Oh yeah, no,
I just don't want to shoot you, personally.
It's all just clickbait to to get people in here and then yell at us.
Yeah, you guys can clip that. That's what Joe said.
That's all I care about.
I haven't seen any compliments about my hat, so I'm just gonna
put that on the trash can where it belongs.
Go right there. Okay, dude, I got the hat for free from FOCO.
Shut up,
FOCO. Go buy stuff from FOCO.
There's a link down there somewhere.
So, did everyone watch the game today? On MLB TV, if you guys had the opportunity to, it's a good game overall. I think the team looked really good, and I thought it was pretty good for Jared Kelenic.
As always,
looked pretty cute out there.
Props to him for hitting another home run. Absolutely.
But in this stream, we're going to go over the last week of games we streamed last Sunday. So we're going to take a look at the games this week, as well as talk about some other things with some of the Mariners pitchers, talk about Kelenic, and then go from there. And we'll end it with a fun little game here. So Joe, what's the first game on the docket today?
Unfortunately, it is a 10-1 loss to the White Sox on Monday. You kind of brought it up in our little pre-huddle here. The good thing here is Evan White hit a home run. Good for Evan White. His average is, I think it's below 200 right now in spring, so he's not.
That's okay.
Whatever. He's looking okay though. He's flashing the glove, flashing the leather. A little bit hit.
He always does. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the game that Chris Flexen started, I believe, right?
Flex
started that game.
Flexen, 2 innings, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts. It was a good start for Flexen. However, everyone else let him down that day. Couldn't finish the job. Could not finish the job. The big one that hurts a little bit is Isaiah Campbell. Just 2/3 of an inning. Couldn't finish out the inning. 4 hits, 4 earned, a walk, and only 1 strikeout. That is a tough blow there for our boy Isaiah Campbell. Someone that we had talked about pretty highly this offseason. Maybe, if he has a great spring, kind of breaking out, turning some heads, potentially making it onto the major league roster at some point during this year. With this, obviously, this is an overreaction, but I don't see it happening if this is his trends, if you will.
Right, for sure. And I think overall, Campbell's still a guy. I mean, he's young. He's still a guy we could see in a few years. But yeah,
for sure.
Overall, overreacting to a spring training game is what we're here for, and we have plenty of more spring training games to overreact to, like this one on Tuesday. See that
transition, dude? You
see that segue? My goodness!
I messed up the clicks.
It's okay, buddy.
Which is what I naturally do. Game on Tuesday. I mean, it looks like a very classic spring training game here. 9-8 against the Guardians.
Yeah, I don't really remember much from this game, if I'm being honest with you.
I mean, it's a Tuesday. I was working, and I wasn't able to watch or catch any part of the box score, but looking through it, people are driving in some runs. Teoscar Hernandez, 1 for 3, 2 runs, scored 3 ribbies there for him.
That was the home run that he basically hit out of the stadium. Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw that home run, but oh my goodness.
So that was him and France going back to back, right?
Correct. Right. Yep.
Good day for both those guys. Everything else here looks pretty I don't know.
Yeah.
Luis Martin did, he walked
Jake Anchia hit a home run.
Yeah, there's some good things here. I think the bad thing here was pitching aside from Luis Castillo. There's also Bryce Miller's spring training debut. Very exciting for him. They both looked great. Diego Castillo gave up an earned run. Trevor Gott looked pretty rough. So, I don't know.
Yeah. That was Luis Castillo's first start of the spring. I think he pitched pretty well to start the spring, honestly.
2 walks, but it's his first start. He'll figure it out.
Blake Wyman got the win for that game. He just got reassigned to minor league camp this morning. So whatever that's worth, that happened. So
I'm biting my tongue.
What?
I'm sorry. Don't worry about it.
Why are you biting your tongue?
No, don't worry about it.
All right. Sounds good. The game on Wednesday. Really got me messed up here. The game on Wednesday.
About it.
This game, I liked this game a lot, even though it was a loss for the Mariners.
This was a good game.
Got no response. We'll get to you, user. Don't worry, bro. Don't worry.
Got
We
stuff
can only
going on.
we can only answer so many at once.
Appreciate you commenting on the video though.
Yeah, it
So
means a lot, bro.
today was not today. Sunday.
Nope. Today is Sunday.
Yeah.
Wednesday of last week, Wednesday of last week, Julio and Jared Kelenic went back to back off Rowenis Elias, old friend Rowenis Elias.
Yeah. I think like the fact that it was also like not just like some random spring training guy, like that is a bona fide like major league pitcher, and maybe not as much anymore, but he had some okay years. He had some okay some good outings, especially also JK off a lefty, like looking pretty good.
Right. Yeah. No, they have not extended Teoscar. Are they going to? Maybe.
I don't know. It's tough to say because
I doubt it.
Yeah, the way that the free agent market's shaping up next year, Teoscar is going to be the second strongest bat behind Shohei Ohtani. So Teoscar is going to get that bag.
He's going to get paid this coming offseason.
Big
You disagree,
paid.
but offer your best reason. Oh, that's perfect, user. See, that's the kind of discussion we need right there.
Yeah, I mean, we're what we say is not gospel.
Yeah.
It's just trying to generate some discussion.
This game on Wednesday, Robbie Ray looked incredible. I think he struck out 5 in a row.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then Matt Brash looked horrible.
Yeah, it was nightmare outing for Matt Brash.
A third of an inning, giving up 5 runs, 2 walks. That was a terrible outing.
Like starter Matt Brash.
It kind of did. Let's see. Emerson Hancock pitched in that game, 1.2 innings pitched.
Yeah, I saw him
gave up a hit and a walk.
I was surprised he didn't they let him finish out the inning. I don't know if he was on a pitch limit there. If it was like you get to 30, you get to 40, then you're done or something like that. However it worked, but like when he didn't finish the inning, I was like, what's going? Because I'm pretty sure he got pulled, and then like the inning wasn't over. It wasn't like he came in earlier. I don't know. I could be wrong. I can't remember. It was Wednesday.
Yeah, I don't remember. A while ago. We saw, let's see, Harry Ford hit an absolute screamer off the left field fence, which you tweeted about from the Mariner Mojo Twitter account.
I did. That was a bullet.
So
we never got the exit velocity, unfortunately, but
sleeper pick for the WBC autumn. Sleeper pick. I don't know if there can be I think Team Japan's going to be really good.
Yeah, I mean they're going to be fun to watch for sure. Lars Newbar.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
Like Puerto Rico, maybe
Venezuela. See some Geno bombs, just like hit a ton of them. Why not? For me, it's hard to not pick DR or USA, but
but the DR is getting hurt.
Leaning towards DR. That is true. They have seen some guys kind of fall away from their roster there. I'm excited for the WBC.
Me too. I just wanted to start already. I'm so excited to not be able to see all my favorite players in spring training.
Super happy about it.
Okay. All right. Thursday.
Thursday. Day of the week was 5-4 against the Padres. We took the dub here. This was the saddest walk-off in MLB history because it's just like it's a spring training game and it's just like no one really cared about Alberto Rodriguez hitting the ball into the corner. It just kind of looked kind of sad, but overall, like pretty solid game across the board.
Yeah, I think it was cool to see Alberto Rodriguez, a guy who just got DFA'd, to come out and have that moment for him. It was cool for him. Yeah. Again, spring training game, who cares? But
the thing that we care about in this one, for the most part, is our boy Logan Gilbert, Walter, not really shoving how we want him to shove.
Not Waltering.
Yeah, anti-Walter.
Yeah, he looked pretty bad. 2 walks. He just didn't have his command. He really did not have his command. And if he doesn't have,
it's Walter backwards. All right, guys, that was stream. It's a good stream. I'll see you guys later.
Why are you the way that you are?
Don't worry about it.
Fill out your survey, user. I'll fill it out. Send it to us on Twitter. Or something.
If you have the Twitters.
Yeah, you won't be able to link it in here, but you can send it on like Twitter or Instagram or something, and I can fill it out.
I'm down. If we have a chat bot, he might not be able to, but if we have a chat, he could try and send it here.
Yeah, you can try to send the link. Give it a shot if you're able to. I don't know if it'll work. Let's see. Anything else stand out from that game? Not really. Eugenio hit his first home run.
It's pre-lander, pre-lander era.
Yeah.
2 innings, 2 strikeouts. It's good for him.
Yeah, we saw Travis Kuhn finish out the inning for Logan Gilbert. He also got sent out of minor league camp today.
Mm-hmm.
We had him on our top 30, right? He was number 29, 30?
Yeah, he's got to be in the very back end of that. But
Right.
yeah, I don't know. This was a game that we won, but I don't know. It's again, we're in spring training. Like it's fun to look at. It's fun to kind of like speculate. But I'm just very, very excited for when the regular season games come along.
I mean, it's hard to care when you can't watch 95% of the games.
That is true. If I could watch them all, I'd be like way more invested. I mean, I still am invested. Like anytime I see like a highlight go on Twitter, I'm like foaming at the mouth. So, okay, we're on to this is Friday against the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Bit of a comeback start for Marco Gonzalez here. 3.2 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, no earned runs.
Yeah, didn't Marco. Did not Marco, which is good.
He didn't get to the 5th inning. That's when Marco Marcos. We saw some big home runs in this game from the boy Mike Ford and Tom Murphy, who went 3 for 3, by the way. Tom Murphy, 3 for 3, hit the ball hard.
How about this home run from Tom Murphy? Had this one queued up, ready to go. You ready?
Oh my God, I'm so ready. Wait, what feed is this?
Don't worry about it. I found it on MLB Film Room.
I never saw this. Yo, Sleepy, what's up, man?
It's a great angle.
Kind of wondering when it was all going to come together. Tom Murphy with a swing and a high fly ball.
Can't see anything, but he got all of it.
They're just using the security cam footage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Tom Murphy smashed that ball. You knew that it was out the moment he hit it.
Look at him cross home plate. Oh, I guess I'm ahead of him.
I can't. Yeah, hold on. Wait for it. Wait for it. Look at him cross home plate, man. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, 3 for 3. That's great to see that he's hitting the ball, seeing the ball well so far. I know, we've had a lot of output from our catcher, like, the people that could potentially be backup catchers to Cal Raleigh. Haven't seen Raleigh as much as I would have wanted, but obviously, they're building him up to, like, be more ready for the regular season as opposed to, like, starting him out hot in spring training. But, yeah, I don't know. Tom Murphy, Cooper Hummel, Brian O'Keefe. O'Keefe today hit a bomb, so.
So did Cooper Hummel.
Yeah.
They both did.
Yeah.
All right.
Anything else from this game?
I don't think so. I mean, again, not a whole lot to talk about from some of these. There's only a few guys here and there that are really.
What do you think about Julio batting 1 and Kelenic batting 2nd? How do you feel about that at the top of the line?
If Kelenic hits like this in like the regular season, yes, more than anything, that would be in my opinion, the perfect. I might switch it and have Kelenic lead off and have Julio bat 2nd, maybe. Okay. But like, I think the two of them hitting back to back, a righty and a lefty, both power guys, I think they're perfect to be paired together. Yeah. And I would love to see, like, if Kelenic can lead off, man, he's fast. I mean,
he's just got to work on, like, just like the bat to ball skills, but he's been showing that he can do that this spring training. It's just everything's going over the fence, which isn't a bad thing. It's just one of those things, like, I love seeing them bat, like, back to back. But I don't think there's a world where, like, Julio's any less than 3 in the lineup, and Kelenic batting 4 in this lineup just doesn't make a whole lot of sense right now. Eventually, it could work that way. I still project probably Kelenic batting 6th or 7th, but I like what they're doing in spring training with him to try and get him as many ABs as possible, batting in that, like, 2 spot for him.
Right, and I think, if he can reach his potential, top 3 in the order for him as well.
Yeah,
I think
for sure.
If you went Julio, Kelenic, Teoscar,
it's just lights out, baby. Good night.
Accent. What's up, dude?
The homie accent. What's up? What's up, dog?
You're not copying me, please?
Thank you. What do you mean?
Ridiculous.
I wanted to say hi to Accent, personally. Hey, Accent.
Hi, Accent.
Dude, stop. Seriously?
Okay.
It's getting ridiculous.
Rockies Mariners, a 7-1 loss for the Mariners on Saturday. That was yesterday.
Did Chris Bryant play in this game? K. Bizzle?
I don't know if he played it all this spring. I don't think he has.
I think he did. I think I
saw
something.
Oh, no. He hit a home run. You're right. Jake Shiner hit a home run in this game. That was the Mariners' one measly run. And in the end, it was all about pitching this game from the Mariners. George Kirby's first start of the spring. Another pitcher that we're talking about here with the pitching woes to begin the spring.
The pitching
he went 1 1/3 with 4 hits, 4 runs. Only 2 of them were earned. 1 walk, only 1 strikeout for George, and the 1 walk, which is crazy. Overall,
were you able to watch this game? Was it on anything? I have no idea.
Yes.
I wasn't able
I
to catch
believe
this
so.
game at all. So
I believe it was on MLB Network, yeah.
Okay.
Hitting dingers for us is great. Fax accent, Nottingham, and Chia O'Keefe, all of which are backup catchers. And Chia just got sent to minor league camp today, but
oh well. He'll go hit dingers in minor league camp. Why not?
But yeah, Kirby overall, he just didn't have his command. That's as simple as it was, and he was working on his new splitter that he's been throwing, and he talked about it after his start, obviously first start of the spring. He said he didn't have his command on his fastball specifically, which is unlike him. But
yeah, that's his bread and butter is pounding the zone, and it was, I don't know, like looking back at like the box score, like there's not a whole lot to write home about in this one for George Kirby, unfortunately.
Right,
it's not what you want to see. And then maybe, you know what? This is probably what happened. Out of solidarity for Logan Gilbert struggling in his first start, he also wanted to struggle.
Ah, I see. Yeah, you're right. You know what? You're right.
He didn't want Walter to feel alone.
Understandable, yeah.
Yeah, it's all about camaraderie here at Seattle Mariners land. Camaraderie. It's a hard word to say.
We saw Devin Sweet pitch to this game. Trevor Gott had a clean inning with a strikeout. JB Bukowskis gave up a run on a home run. Penn Murphy threw an inning, struck one batter out. Cheeks McGee pitched for 2 innings, gave up 2 runs.
That's just mean. Cheeks McGee? What is wrong with you? Just a stray to Easton McGee for no reason. Hey,
and yeah, okay.
Ray didn't have a bad first start, I didn't think.
I don't think so. No, and I don't think Flexen had a bad first start either. Did
Flexen's not a starter. Flexen's a reliever right now. Sorry.
I hate you.
I know you do. All
right.
I'm only here to like.
You're just here to press buttons.
Yeah, that's all I'm here. I'll just, you know what?
Bro said Cheeks McGee. Listen, it's a Mariners Twitter meme. All right. Cheeks McGee.
Bro, did he just mention
sorry.
Locked On? If we say
locked on.
Yeah. If we say it 3 times to the camera, do you think one of them will appear? No, I'm not going to do that. Don't do it.
If we say it, people will tell us how cringy our infatuation with Locked On Mariners is.
Anyways, today, the most recent game just ended. 6-1 to the Milwaukee Brewers. I like this game.
This is a good game.
I wasn't able to watch the entirety of it, but there's nothing bad about this game, I don't think. I mean, Evan White 0 for 2, but he almost hit one out in the early part of the game. It's like, you wish you could have that one, maybe get him rolling a bit there. But Jared Kelenic, another great day for him, specifically.
Yeah. So I have a video coming out about Jared Kelenic tomorrow about like kind of his approach and whatnot at the plate so far this year or this spring. But his first at bat, I want to talk about his first at bat specifically because first.
What?
You better wait.
I don't have a video for that one.
Yeah, that's fine. For his first at bat specifically, he ended up striking out, but he had a pretty bad call from the umpire on a curveball up. I did not like that. Was a bad call in my opinion, not a strike. First pitch probably a strike, and then third pitch he check swung, ended up being called out, and it almost looked like he had some words for the umpire. I'm not sure. I mean, I will never know. I don't think.
Yeah.
But it kind of looked like the umpire was kind of saying some things back to him, and it got me a little bit worried. But in the end, I think cooler heads. I have no idea if he actually said something to the umpire. I don't know.
Yeah.
And he was walking off, whatnot. And I was like, last year, Jared Kelenic gets thrown out of that game.
He's breaking his bat over his knee and attacking the umpire with it.
Yeah. So it was good to see that. And then, of course, later in the game, he gets a pitch from one of the best closers in baseball, Devin Williams.
Third on the shredder behind Diaz and Clase, I think.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, he apparently he only gave up 1 barrel last year, and yeah.
Just gonna watch that baby get out of here over the
Yeah, that thing was smashed.
Absolutely tanked, dude.
I mean, you can see Garrett Mitchell in center field just be like, oh, give it a little courtesy look.
Yeah, it didn't not even a courtesy jog. Exactly. He just looked. He's like, oh shit.
That thing's way gone.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. And he looked really good.
Yeah, his swing
that
is
swing
really
looked
good.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
Nice straight play into the ball. Like that was probably the best swing I've seen out of him this spring. Don't get me wrong. The pitch was down the middle. It was.
It's hard to mess that one up. But Jared Kelenic in the past very well could have.
Yeah, Jared Kelenic would have
mad about it later.
Yeah. So Kelnick, I mean, that was a great swing out of him. I mean,
Mhm.
4th home run. He now leads MLB in home runs in spring training, for what it's worth. Not that it's worth anything, but it's true.
Yeah.
We saw 2 hits from AJ Pollock today. We saw a hit from Teo. Cooper Hummel. Also, let's talk about Cooper Hummel here.
Got a video on the screen for Cooper.
Yeah, you do.
Hit it.
Everything he does, he bat flips. Everything.
I love it.
It's really funny. You're like bat drops behind him. Drop.
Cooper Hummel rides it out to center field.
I don't know why his swing right-handed looks kind of unnatural.
Let me see it again.
A couple of more. It's 4-0 out.
Like the way he gets his bat to the ball, it just doesn't look super natural for me.
Swung on,
I don't know.
stroke to center field.
Interesting.
Back on it, Mitchell. He's a
I could be wrong because I mean, switch hitter. I don't know what's his natural side, but like, hey,
Yeah,
because I think both. I mean, he's hit. Is that 2 or 3?
that
home
was
runs for him?
2.
Second
2.
one. I think his first one was also right-handed, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how long do we plan on streaming for? Probably till around 4 or 4:30, more than likely. His righty swing looks horizontal. Yeah, it's very it stays in the zone for a while, which is good. I mean, he has a better chance of hitting the ball when he keeps it in the zone. It's not too short and quick through it. But
yeah, I guess that's a good point. I mean, I've liked what we've seen out of Hummel so far. Have we seen him in the outfield at all?
I don't think so.
Because I think I've only seen him catch or DH.
Which is interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, his catching has been I'd say
great.
suspect at best.
Yeah.
It's a Luis Torrens back there if you need it, you know. So
Yeah. Overall, I mean, Chris Flexen, another good start today. Paul Sewald looked great out there.
got some flexing here for you if you'd like.
Oh yeah, let's see some flexing.
second spring
Are you guys going to opening weekend? Yeah, I'm going to opening day. I'll probably go to the first 3 games.
Yeah, you got to get a handbag
I have to get a handbag
for my
for
girlfriend.
Joe likes to bring up that he has a girlfriend all the time, guys. He's really happy about
It's
it.
back-to-back streams, I guess. Like
He's really proud about it, and a video coming out soon. He sucks at catching, but he's a good third stringer. Yeah, I think he's a good like emergency catcher if you need it.
Yeah.
You're almost done with the survey. I'll DM you on Twitter. Heads up, my Twitter name won't match my channel. No worries, bro. No worries. You'll be at the Sunday game. W, Dorian. W. I might see you there. Who knows? I think I'm going to that game. Is that the bobblehead game?
I'll tell you this: I won't be there.
Joe will not be there. It's true.
Because I don't live in Washington.
What a loser. Okay, and then Diego Castillo looked pretty good today. You're gonna be at opening day. W user. Diego apparently is breaking out the changeup that he threw earlier in his career. He looked pretty good with 2 strikeouts. Joe won't be there because he has a girlfriend. Yep, that's exactly right, actually.
Hey, we like going to games a lot. We go to any Oakland Athletics Mariners game that we can. Any and every that we can. So if you're ever in Oakland, California, and you want to see an Oakland A's game play against the Mariners, just let me know.
Joe will be one of the 3 people at the game.
I'll be in the stands. We'll be there.
Anyways, start Chris Flexen at 5. I mean, honestly, I don't hate it. Yo, JH, what's up, dude? You live in Colorado and was really hoping that the M's would play in Colorado, but they don't this year. They don't. Shame.
That means they play them in Colorado next year, right? Is that how the new
Yeah,
schedule
that means
works?
Colorado. Yeah, it means the Rockies are coming here this year.
And then
So,
following year. Okay. That makes sense.
Right. All right, read it to me.
So Diego Castillo, this is from Ryan Divish, something you already said. Worked a 1-2-3 fifth inning with 2 strikeouts. He also threw a handful of changeups, getting a few swings and misses. It's a pitch Castillo used to throw early in his Rays career, and he started to throw it in bullpens recently. A little bit of a video here for the boys. It's an awful angle to try and see a changeup, but I'm pretty sure I need to let me go get Gravel really fast. I think Gravel tweeted a video of the changeup.
Yeah. So, I mean, for Diego, I mean, he's one of those guys out of the bullpen that I haven't been in love with over the past year or 2. He's been fine, but not great. And so I'm excited to see him kind of working a pitch back when he was, solid with the Rays, when he was one of the best closers in all of baseball. Overall, I think that incorporating a changeup, it can't go bad. You know what I mean? It can't be bad for him.
I mean, it could. I mean, anytime I throw a changeup in like MLB The Show, it gets hit for an absolute nuke. But that's just like skill issue, I guess.
It's bad, yeah.
So this is
all right.
This is the video of his changeup. See the drop on it. Doink. kind of stays like a little too close to the middle for me, but you do see some like, vertical drop on it pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy that you didn't just like completely enlarge that video.
I can't. I physically can't. Because
Why not?
if I do and I go full screen, everything gets messed up. I'll go there. I'll get big on you. That's as big as I'm going.
Well,
If I go full screen, the whole overlay is chalked. I understand that you're just a talking head here on this production
I am
set.
a talking head. Yeah, you're
on
right.
this production set. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Ridiculous. This guy.
Ridiculous. Unbelievable.
If he has
Unbelievable.
if he has an ERA plus over 160, I will buy a Diego Castillo jersey. All right. Has to be a qualified pitcher. Cannot like pitch like 2 innings and then get hurt.
Yeah. Like it has to have like at least like 30 innings thrown or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, you might be able to buy like an actual authentic jersey of his, like game worn. It might fit
for like $5.
Yeah.
Okay. No. Hey. Wow.
It probably wouldn't fit me.
Wow. I can't believe you just said that.
Holding you to it, please, dude.
Calling me the big bouse.
Big bouse.
I'm so upset with you. That's ridiculous.
So overall, we talked about the last week or so of games. In terms of Mariners pitching, yo, D-boy, what's up, man? Hey. So in terms of Mariners pitching so far this spring, chat, how do we feel? Overall, I mean, it's spring training. In the end, I agree with what we talked about at the start of the stream.
Mm-hmm.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? Like, in the end, it's spring training. The pitchers are always a little bit behind the hitters. So we love Darren McCacken.
Dude, 2 innings, 3 strikeouts? What game was it?
He looked good.
What game was that the other day?
Yes. He got the save in a game. He's been the best in spring training. He's been I've liked watching him so far.
Darren McCrackerjack. What an inspirational guy there.
Flex looked good, Austin. I agree, bro. I agree. Yo, Owen, what's up?
Flex.
Anyways, Jonathan Class A double. He almost hit that ball out.
Dude, how did he hit that ball so well? Like,
I have no idea.
It was like lower inside corner, and he just kind of like dropped his bat head to it real well. But it looked like he got fooled on the pitch almost. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like, when we were both watching it, we're like, how did he hit that? He almost hit it out.
He got I think he hit it off the fence, right? Or at least close, like 10 feet from it.
Yeah, I think it one-hopped the fence.
You want Flexen to be the 5th guy over Marco? I know Joe does too. I think that overall, I wouldn't hate. I mean, I like Chris Flexen. If he's the number 5, he's one of the best number 5s in baseball. But then again, so is Marco.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I mean, you're still in the the ballpark of lefties. Having 2 lefties to kind of like shake up the rotation, give people a different look. I don't like. I mean, I don't want to be like a sabermetrics head, but like I feel like the era of like lefty versus righty like matchups is kind of like going away.
Mm-hmm.
I
agree
to a degree, and especially with like the like pitching substitutions and stuff like Javier Lopez for the Giants was like a lefty specialist, like in like those like World Series runs. You don't see anything like that as much anymore. We tried it against Yordan Alvarez, and that did not work. And so
That's
it's like,
true.
do we need another lefty in the rotation? I don't know if it's like as necessary as it once was.
Yeah. How are we feeling about that JK breakout, Joe?
If I say too much, I'm gonna have to leave. So let's keep it short and simple. I'm in love. I'm loving every single thing that I've seen out of Kalanick so far this spring. And if he can finally, come through into his own a bit, it's going to be way more than I think a lot of people. Maybe not way more, because I think people are starting to like catch on. Like, wait, if like this actually happens, like this is going to change like the feeling for our team a bunch. It's one of those ones like he breaks through, the entire team dynamic changes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, we were talking about just a little bit earlier on the stream, him hitting in the top 3 of the lineup with Julio. Like that, the dynamic of just those 2 at the top of the lineup with, Teoscar, Gino, France, Cal behind you.
It gets so deep after that. Like, it lengthens the lineup so much. Okay.
So,
D-Boy not asks, but talking about Matt Brash as the 5th starter. Obviously, that's not going to happen this year because he's pitching relief in the WBC. Do you think Brash should move to the rotation of, like, next year? Like, that's something that they have, like, they're kind of, like, looking towards? Or where do you kind of see their approach with that?
I don't think Matt Brash should ever pitch out of the rotation again.
Dang. Brutal.
Harsh. he does not. I mean, even this spring, he does not have. Again, spring training. Who cares? But he doesn't have the control that you want to see out of a starting pitcher. And I think his stuff plays up way better in the bullpen because he could just go all out. He can literally, he could go max effort for an inning instead of having to kind of hold back a little bit to try to go 5 or 6. He can throw it all out there at one
I
time.
also don't know, like, I mean, in his spring training debut, or no, it wasn't the debut, it was not the debut, sorry. His really bad outing, couldn't finish it out. 4 hits, couple earned runs, a walk, whatever. Is it like do you think it's maybe like the atmosphere, like the intensity, like those like final innings of those games, like where he like turns up and like he kind of feels like the pressure? That's when he pitches at
Mm-hmm.
his best, because like some guys like they just transition to a bullpen role really well and like they live for those moments, whereas like some guys as starters, like they don't really like thrive, like the pressure cooker. So is Brash
Right.
being like an early game like reliever? Is that something that we could see consistently, or is it just like this? I mean, obviously, it's spring training, it's a one-off thing, but like maybe that's something with Brash where it's like he can't find that same intensity, and so he struggles when like the pressure's not like on fully.
Yeah, I mean it's tough to say. I think that overall he's a back end of the bullpen piece for the Mariners. He's
Yeah,
someone they're really relying on to be able to hold games down in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. And I think that we saw that in the playoffs last year. We saw that
mm-hmm.
towards the end of like in the second half. I think that overall, the idea of putting Matt Brash in the rotation, if he somehow can maintain the same stuff in the rotation that he can in the bullpen, then absolutely put Matt Brash in the rotation. But I don't see that happening, and we didn't see it happen at all when he did pitch out of the rotation. Again, small sample size, but still, it's you've seen pitchers that go from the bullpen to the rotation and it doesn't work out. You've also seen pitchers go from the bullpen to the rotation and it does work out. Look at
Yeah.
Chris Sale.
Yeah,
So
I mean it's case to case, and like Accent saying like why next year everyone else will be ready. I mean Brash was supposed. I mean he came out of spring training last year as the 5th starter, it didn't work out, and then like came back as a reliever. Like it's never a guarantee that Miller is going to be a starter either. I mean obviously like people are probably banking on him, Hancock, or Wu kind of panning out to be that 5th starter for when Flexen and Marco are no longer on the team, kind of a vibe, and
Mhm.
like a couple years down the line when Ray's contract is up, how that's going to look. Obviously like we're looking for the future kind of, but it's definitely something you have to keep an eye on for Brash, because I know he has stated that he wants to be a starter. Like
Right.
that's something that he has in mind for himself.
Yeah, agreed. Thank you, Kate Line, Mick Maline.
Yeah.
So
Woo!
remember when we went to the 6-man rotation in 2021? I personally hate the idea, but do you see this as an option? No. In fact, Scott Service and Jerry DePoto have both said that's not happening, and they said do not mention a 6-man rotation around it because they all
Yeah,
hate it.
yeah. That
So
presser was hilarious.
yeah, if even one of White, Kelnick, Trammell, Hummel, Marlowe become a 100 OPS hitter, this team is insanely good. Yeah, if they can become league average, I think that any of those guys like
It's gonna be
Kelnick, I
such a
think
big
I want to see
difference.
like 110 maybe,
Yeah.
but yeah. Um, and yeah, like you said, Accent said Wu and Miller. Yeah, that's the thing is that's one of the reasons why I don't see Matt Brash being an option.
It's also hard because like it's someone that we've seen succeed in that role, and taking him out of that, I don't think they want to change that like idea, if that makes sense. Like moving him out of like a successful position for him. Yeah, it's like maybe not what he wants, but like I don't know. That's why I'm surprised. Like I know like Zach Eflin came up as a starter, but the Phillies used him as a reliever very successfully last year. Now he's going to start again for the Rays. Seth Lugo, reliever for the Mets, he's going to start for the Padres. It's just kind of it's weird, and I don't love it all the time when they like transition back and forth. I could see
Mhm.
Brash doing it, like I mean, Accent saying like maybe in like 3 years, like when it comes down to it. But like I don't, if Matt Brash is still wanting to be a starter, there's so many like question marks surrounding it. I feel like, so I don't know.
Do we have a shot at the division? If Kelnick is who we think he can be and the team plays to their potential, yes, in my opinion.
Oh, I got rid of
I
home run. So sad.
I did not have a Jared Kelnick breakout on my bingo card. That when
Hey,
you and I hang on when you and I did like the division like explaining like players at each position,
yeah,
like when this was before the Pollock thing, this is before all that. I didn't have Kelnick breaking out on my bingo card.
yeah.
I didn't.
It was one of
So
your bold predictions.
mhm.
But I mean, it's hard to argue. Hold on, get there. I'm getting there. Okay, the tweet's all messed up. It's hard to argue with home runs like this one from today. And we saw it. Alex Stewart said Bonds looking like
Barry Bonds out there. Yeah.
looking like Bonds. And give me it. Give me 74 for JK this year. I'll take all.
Dude,
I'll
imagine
take them all.
in
If he can hit over
T-Mobile
30,
Park.
if he can hit over 30, like that to me is like the big like hump for a lot of power hitters on the Mariners is over 30. I feel like. So
yeah, I mean, if we see him get enough at bats to hit over 30, I'll be thrilled.
Yeah,
because that means he's performing.
Exactly.
So, how often does the Chris Sale situation happen? I don't know. Tomato.
Once in a blue moon, a flash in the pan. Another thing that's a flash in the pan. Mike Ford. Hitting the ball well this spring.
He is. I don't see him being much. I mean, he's had plenty of opportunity at the major league level. This is his third time with the Mariners, I think.
Something like that.
So I don't know.
What's wrong with Kmart Daniel Vogelbach, huh?
Kmart Daniel Vogelbach.
What's wrong with Kmart Danny Burgers, bro?
Yeah, I mean, I like Mike Ford. Don't get me wrong. I think he's a great depth piece to have. And I mean, if they want to throw him at DH, I don't love it. And if he's like at the top of the call list,
it'll be like a spot, moment for him. He could be a pinch hitter, some random things like if you like the matchup or something. I don't know. He's big. Yeah. He can hit the ball. It's just like he needs to make contact.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing for him.
It can be a big boom.
Yeah, and I think there is a potential, especially if Dylan Moore's not ready and Tommy La Stella's not ready. Not that he provides anything for that, but I mean, just having an extra guy on the bench, where those guys would have been, I think maybe Mike Ford does that. But again, we just talked about Evan White. So we talked about Evan White in a video recently about how he could be that guy.
Yeah.
And if we're I personally think that Evan White will probably start the year in AAA.
Yeah, I think it makes sense for him to start the year in AAA.
So, let's see what else we got here. He kind of does though. Facts. Let's see.
Pull up a picture of Evan White.
Yeah, make it happen.
I'm so late to the party here.
It's all right.
Look at Evan White.
Yep, that's Evan White right there.
surely is Evan White.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys haven't seen that video, be sure to check it out. I talked about Evan White being the Mariners' biggest wild card for the 2023 roster because of his ability to play defense and get Ty France off of his feet, and the possibility, which I don't think it has happened once yet, because he's so good defensively at first base. Why would you want to move him to the outfield? But if he can hit and he could maybe play in the outfield and give Teoscar Hernandez a day at DH or something like that, Evan White becomes immensely more valuable.
Yeah,
so
it increases his value like tenfold. And I think with someone who's so talented with his glove at first, I wouldn't be surprised to see it transition to the outfield, but I don't know if it's something that they're looking at essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it too early to say that JK is 100% ready for the MLB, or should we be open moving back and forth from AAA to MLB? I mean, they've done that enough, I guess, is the way I look at it, D-Boy. I think that with JK, he has shown everything he needs to do down at AAA. I don't think there's anything more that Jared Kelenic can show you at AAA to persuade you that he deserves to be on an MLB roster, but he hasn't shown you anything at the major leagues for the most part. He's had his moments, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But where I want to see Jared Kelenic this year is if he can hit, I think we talked about this, 225, 230, like 310, 315 with like 20 to 25 home runs and a 105 to 110 OPS plus. I think we're in a good spot with Jared Kelenic. So for his mental ability, if he can do that, you know what I mean? Good job, Joe. Mentally, I think that'd be a big bump for him. If he can stay in the major leagues all year long, I think that Jared Kelenic is going to be
that would improve his morale a ton too, because I feel like as soon as you get sent down, then you're like, oh, the clock's ticking again, and it kind of I mean, I guess it depends on everybody's different, person to person, everyone's different, but the moment you get sent down, it's probably a gut punch. You're like, oh, I didn't make it happen again, kind of a thing. So
yeah. And I think that we've seen him he's been sent down a lot and called back up a lot.
Three times last year, right? Or was it 4?
Yes.
Of course.
Your mom's friend used to work at a fancy restaurant in Seattle, and a ton of Mariners went there, and Russell Wilson. Oh, nice, JH. Nice. if they're putting Bobby Bombs in the outfield in some games, surely Evan White can play out there. Yo, you're right, accent. Facts. Oh man. So yeah, I don't know.
Let's go.
I mean, overall, I think that spring, you can't read too much into spring training games, and I think we all know that, right? But we're winners and losers of spring so far. Joe, who do you got?
George
Winner?
Kirby.
What?
Oh, loser. Sorry. I mean,
You have George.
I just had a
call
picture.
George Kirby a loser.
I just had a picture of George Kirby there. All right.
Unbelievable.
I mean, obviously the biggest winner in spring is Jared Kelenic. I'd say a
Mhm.
second would probably be like Prelander Baroa.
Yeah.
I've loved what we've seen out of him, and like the Couch GM had a great video about him, talking about like just like a player profile essentially. That series is goated. Talking about 2-pitch mix, being more of a reliever, fastball slider. I think that's great for Prelander. You know,
Mhm.
you know, got high leverage, velocity, a breakaway slider. It's like Matt Brash 2.0.
He's the next Matt Brash. Yeah.
Yeah, and like he could find his way into the major league club this year if he continues to dominate like he has been. But
yeah, I think
don't
Kelenic's
see-
easy answer. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see Prelander early on. Maybe like a mid-season thing, like if someone's on the injured list or something or another, give him some time in like Double A probably. But yeah, Prelander's looked really good.
All right. What about a loser?
I mean, Deidara said it best. Kirby's washed. Bring up Darren. It's Darren McCacken season, baby.
All right. Honestly, I'm surprised Darren McCacken hasn't gotten more run at the major leagues. Personally,
Let's start the campaign right now.
start the campaign. Darren McCacken for 5th starter.
You know what? Day one of saying Darren McCacken's name until he is a major league starter. Darren McCacken. Boom. Day one.
W. Well done.
Taken care of. See you guys tomorrow for day 2.
Do you guys like the pitch clock, or should it go back to the old rules? We've talked about this a little bit. I think there needs to be like 3 to 4 more seconds.
Give me like 5 more seconds and take it away in the 8th and 9th, and I'll be fine.
And I'm fine. Yep.
A lot
I
of the
agree with
stuff I've seen too is like the umpires calling it on the batter because they're not ready, but like defining like when the batter is ready is always.
And the
really
pitcher's
weird.
not even on the rubber.
Yeah, you saw that one today too, right?
Yeah, I was like,
what's the
how's that
point?
the batter's fault?
Yeah, and like I don't know, everyone has different like motions when they're in the box. Like I don't know, like imagine like Ichiro in the box.
Right, he couldn't.
Then he gets called because he's not ready to like hit. It's like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? It doesn't make sense.
I never thought about that. That couldn't happen.
And like, there's certain guys that like, I mean, it's not like a hitch, but like that's just like his routine in the box. And like guys that like, I don't know, when you press like X in MLB The Show before they pitch the ball and you do the little pre-swing thing, you know, like it's just something that guys do. Ty France's little bat wiggle, like there's plenty of things that like just help people get into rhythm that are going to get called this year for no reason.
Yeah, I think we're in the weeds now.
Yeah.
We're a little in the weeds here.
Yeah. You didn't like my pantomiming?
All right. Need 3 from you. Sleeper prospect you're highest on, and what prospect do you think is overrated? Do you want to start or you want me to start?
You can, we can go back and forth. We'll do snake draft. So like you go first, I go, then then you go, then you go. You know how snake draft.
Okay, so you want to start with sleeper?
Sure. Sleeper prospect.
Sleeper prospect.
Lazaro Montes.
I'm not gonna say Lazaro Montes. We haven't seen him at all. I can't say Lazaro Montes. Lazaro Montes, I think, is gonna be really, really, really good. I think that he's the next Yordan Alvarez, in my opinion. And if the Mariners could just get him, he's still years away. But I think Lazaro Montes is really.
Do we have to have different answers here, accent?
Yes.
By the way. Okay. So
yes, we do.
Well, no, I'm just saying, but like now you can't pick prospect or highest on for Lazaro Montes.
Correct. You're right.
Okay. My sleeper prospect. I mean, we haven't seen him, but I don't think we have. I want to see more out of Tyler Locklear, and I feel like
we have not. Yeah.
I would love to see more out of him at some point. I think he could potentially like be a guy that in a year or two when the random signings from this offseason like Colin Moran and Tommy LaStella, and maybe Mike Ford's no longer with the team, Evan White hasn't figured out how to hit. Tyler Locklear could be that corner infielder guy, and I think that's something that I don't know could pan out for the Mariners at that position. Prospect I am highest on. I think it's hard to not say Harry Ford here, and it's going to be kind of boring, but I'm going to say Harry Ford.
Okay.
I think he provides a lot of flexibility. He's a great athlete. If he's not catching, he can figure it out somewhere else probably, and he can play the saxophone.
True. True. I think that if I had to pick someone, because you made fun of me for picking Lazaro Montes, if I had to pick somebody else that I think is underrated at this point anyway, I'm gonna go with Cole Young. I know he's, third or whatever on our prospect list.
Yeah.
But people are like Felton Celestine, they're ranking all these other guys ahead of him. And I think even if Cole Young has to move over to second base, I think that his ability to hit the ball, I mean, he's not going to be a great power guy, but his ability to make contact and, get deep into counts, I think he's going to be a really good, position player for the Mariners at some point. In terms of player I'm highest on, oh, this is tough. I mean, Prelander Baroa is easy. I think I'm the highest on him right now.
You had him low in our
did.
pre-spring training prospect rankings. I had him I think 12th, and you had him 19th or 17th or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now that I'm seeing him, now that I'm actually able to get my own two eyeballs on Prelander Baroa,
that's fair.
Sheesh.
You know what? That shows good character growth from you. I'm proud of you today.
It takes me a little bit, but I got there.
Before you get to your overrated accent,
yes.
I have a question. Locklear's hyped by a lot of people. I haven't seen anything, and maybe I'm on the wrong side of Twitter. I haven't
Christian
seen...
Walker.
Is that what people are saying? Is that the major league comp? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
maybe. I don't know.
I take back sleeping on then, I guess.
I think that's what they who shall not be named so we don't get made fun of, aka Locked On, said.
Hogan Windish? Sorry.
Hogan Windish, the next Ty France, yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. I may have just gone over my head.
Yeah.
So, on me. NT.
Felton and Celestine? Is it Yuquan? Is it Felton and Celestine for?
I think for everything. He's
everything.
Future. He is the future.
He's the future.
He is most slept on because he's the future. He is the prospect that we're all highest on, but he's also going to be overrated all at the same time.
I see. Interesting.
Easy.
I think the person that I think is the most overrated at this point is probably Gabby Gonzalez. I think Zach DeLoach. I agree with that, but I don't want to pick the same thing you did. Zach DeLoach is nobody.
But he was was he even in the top? Was he in the top of 15?
When he was first drafted, maybe.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
But yeah, I think that Gabby Gonzalez. I mean, in my opinion, Gabby Gonzalez is a guy who probably just gets traded at some point, and we never see him in a Mariners uniform. In my opinion, anyway. So
okay. Overrated. I don't really have. I gotta pull something here. I don't want to. No, because I like what I've seen out of Brian Wu. Do I like Taylor Dollard? I feel like we haven't seen Taylor Dollard yet.
That's fair.
And he was right in contention there with Bryce Miller, and we're talking about trade packages and stuff. Maybe even Emerson Hancock, if he's still getting talks up, comparing him to Bryce Miller. But I don't know, one of those three guys, if all three of those guys hit, good for the Mariners draft and the draft team and the scouts. Because if all three of those pitchers hit, good for them. But one of them's got to falter, and I'd say Taylor Dollard would probably be my pick.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Where do you see JP in 4 years?
Hold on, accent. You're lying to me. DeLoach was not 9th last year.
This year or last year? Let's see. Where do you see JP in the next 4 years? I know we just signed him to an extension, but do you see a prospect will steal his job, or do you see him as an old Crawford, like the one on the Giants, Brandon Crawford? I mean, I think that what they're going to do is they're going to continue developing the Cole Youngs, the Felton and Celestines, and all the other guys that they're going to draft and whatnot over the next few years, and then one of them will replace JP at the end of his contract. I think timeline-wise, that's what makes the most sense. It doesn't sound like they're going to spend a lot of money. What?
Bro, DeLoach was 9. That's crazy. Insane. He was ahead of Lazaro Montes.
Really?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Maybe I'm thinking of our boy Cade Marlowe right there at 21. I thought they would be in the same spot. Zach DeLoach at 9? Wow.
Huh. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Damn.
Starlin Aguilar and all them, LOL, don't exist anymore. Axel Sanchez wasn't even rated. Now he's what this year?
I don't know
Axel Sanchez.
I don't know if they've come out with 2023. Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't yet, huh?
Yeah, no. I mean, I think we had him top 15, roughly.
I think so.
Something like that.
George Feliz ranked Keck. Okay. So with that being said, we have the I guess we'll move on. Oh, it drops tomorrow. Oh, does it? Oh, what time? Do you know, Accent? What time?
Perfect timing.
You know what time? So moving on here. So we have the WBC coming up here in the next few days. We already had someone like Julio. He already left to, where did he go? Taiwan?
Miami.
I think Miami, but I think they're playing in Taiwan playing Taiwan.
Sure, but he's going to Miami.
Right.
Right.
And then so like Teoscar is still with the team. I think Gino might still be with the team right now.
Yeah.
Anyways, long story short, the WBC is coming up, and because of that, we had a super cool drop from our friends over at FOCO. As you guys know, FOCO has been supporting us, and we've been trying to promote their products. They sent us that cool Mariner Moose, this cool bobblehead right here, and this super sick hat, as well as a bunch of other stuff. And these bobbleheads are sick. Do you have the... Nah, never mind. Don't worry about it. So we have this one, the World Baseball Classic Julio Rodriguez bobblehead. I think looks incredible. And then the Ken Griffey Jr. one also looks good. They kind of did him a little dirty here.
Hey, he's the coach now. He's got a little bit of a belly.
He's the coach. They did Griffey a little dirty. But yeah, overall, I think these look really, really good. And if you guys haven't seen some of the bobbleheads with like the actual like country bobbleheads with them sitting on the baseballs, those ones are my favorite. I think those ones are sick. But if you guys want to snag some, you guys can in the description down below. We have the link down there. If you guys want to snag some, you'd be helping support us, and maybe FOCO will love us if we sell some stuff. So
yeah, shout out FOCO.
We'll see what happens.
Those
All right.
like when we saw those like the first like little drum up of these, I was like, oh, those are sick. Like I like that WBC stuff.
I do too. I was worried they weren't going to, but I want to get a JP or Brash jersey, but with my luck, they're going to get moved on or not get any playing time. What jersey should I get? Or if you were buying a jersey, which one would you get now?
I don't think there's anything wrong with getting a Crawford jersey. Like,
No.
It's one of those guys that, like, he's been around for a bit. Like, he's going to be, like, a staple for, like, Mariners, like, culture and, like, whatever. He's been a team leader. I think Crawford would be a great one to get. I mean, I have a Cruz one that I wish I could still wear, but I got ink all over it. I'm so sad. But, like, and, you know, he was only here for 5 years, and, like, I'd still wear that jersey all the time. 4 years, whatever. He can't be a Mariners Hall of Famer. Sorry. My bad. I forgot. I thought it was 6 years instead of 5. My bad. I know exactly where your mind was going. Read you like a book.
I think Ty France would be a good one that you could get right now. I mean, he's going to be there at first base for a while.
Raleigh, but I think a lot of people are going to be getting Raleigh. So if you want to stand out a bit, maybe don't go Raleigh. I mean, Brash would be a very unique one if you wanted to.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And I mean, he was a rookie last year, but I think overall Matt Brash would be a fun one. Andres Munoz would be a fun one if you really want to stand out. I don't think I've ever seen an Andres Munoz jersey.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. Get a Darren McCacken jersey, like Dadara said. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I got a Kelenic number 10 before he even decided on 10.
True.
Oh God, I was so nervous. the guy that like at T-Mobile was like, "Are you sure you want to like number this already?" I'm like, "Do it now," and it worked out. It worked out. It's the old school majestic powder blue one too, so it's like, it's nice.
You shockingly own a Darren McCacken jersey. Is it a Rainiers jersey? You got a Brash jersey? Thomas, let's go.
D-boy, there's your sign. Be like Thomas. Get a Brash jersey.
A Brash Navy jersey is tempting. I agree. I have number 47, Matt Brash Navy jersey. Oh, also, so I leave for spring training in just a few days. I leave on Thursday morning, and so I have tickets to a day where I'm not going to be there because I was told the wrong days I was going to be there. I have 4 tickets to the Mariners game in Peoria on the 16th. If anybody wants to buy them off me, let me know. I paid $55 for them. I'll, knock it down to like 40. If you guys want to buy them for like $40, maybe like 35, I'm down. I need to sell them. Otherwise I'm out $250. So if anyone wants to buy them and anyone's going to be down there, you can say hi and I'll sell you the tickets.
There you go.
Okay. Please
buy this. Please
buy the tickets.
Don't want them to go to waste.
If any of you guys are down there.
Bro, Dadar has an authentic McCacken jersey.
Really?
Crazy.
Let's go. What day is it? The 16th? Yeah, the 16th of March. Which WBC unis are the best in your guys' opinion? I really like the Puerto Rico jerseys. I think they're clean.
Can you never say clean again? That like made me like want to like you sounded like you're trying to be hip.
Are you kidding me?
Like you're trying to be fresh. They're so clean, bro. I'm sorry. It just didn't sound natural to me.
Me said? Did you hear how you just said that? You sounded like an idiot.
Well, yeah, that's the point. I was mocking you.
Sound clean, bro.
Sound clean, bro.
I live in California. Look at my white hat. I look like I'm going to a day at the golf course.
Fine. Put on the black one. Don't even care.
Please put a hat on. Look at your hair. Oh my god.
Put on the black one just for you. How about that? Got it right
Thank
next
you.
to me. Keep that thing strapped on me. All right.
At all times. I appreciate that. So overall,
yeah.
YouTube chat. Do we care about the Mariners pitching woes? Are they a cause for concern? Let's answer the question. No.
Can I answer? Can I respond to Austin really fast?
Please do.
Austin, I'm sorry that you're big now. There you go.
Oh no, it's adult small, so I got hanging on my wall. Let's go,
That's the
Austin.
best.
I'm right there with you, bro.
That's the best thing to do once the jersey no
Yeah.
longer fits you. Just hang it somewhere. I had a Brett Boone jersey when I was a little tyke. I got red Gatorade all over the front of it, and then I just hung it up and had it. It's back to me. So.
Smart. You guys should make a day when fans can go to a game with you. That would be fun. Yeah, I mean, if there's a day like Joe's up here and we're able to both go to a game, I think that'd be sick. Just like an impromptu fan meet up at a game. I think that'd be cool. But who knows when Joe's gonna be up here because he's too cool and lives in California. So
hey man, I've got a week picked out. Okay, I've got one planned, so I'll let you know.
Interesting. Hasn't even told me when it is yet.
Dude,
so.
we just found out like 2 days ago.
Unbelievable.
Oh, ridiculous.
Yeah, sure. I'll be sure to make sure I got those days off. Joe, sounds good. Just rusty from the offseason. I agree, Autumn. And in the end, I mean, they just gotta all kick their like we said before. Pitchers are always behind the hitters every single spring. They're getting ramped up, getting ready for the season. They're working on maybe new pitches or
getting,
something.
Like the mechanics back too. I feel like pitching mechanics is a lot harder to like iron out during spring, whereas like swing and hitting mechanics and timing, it's a bit maybe not easier, but like not as taxing.
Also, if you guys see that little like Mariner Mojo thing next to Accent's name, it's because Accent is a member. If you guys want to become a member, you can hit the join button down below and get put into our fantasy baseball league. Hey,
we need to fill it out. We need to fill it out.
We need 7 more people in our fantasy baseball league. So if anyone wants to join up, we're gonna have merch giveaways and all this stuff. Behind the scenes video. I have a behind the scenes video coming out tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys want to check that out, so that'd be sick. Anyways, that's it. We should start a Mariner Mojo chant at the game. Could you imagine?
Mojo.
Are you guys going to the All-Star game? I am going to the All-Star game. Yes.
I will not be in Washington. So. Unfortunate
but yes,
for me.
I am going to the All-Star game. Hey man, I mean, if you come up, maybe not the All-Star game, but I'll have an extra ticket to like the play ball field or the celebrity softball game.
Wow, thanks, man.
I know, I got you, bro.
really big fan of the celebrity softball game.
Yeah, I thought so. So yeah, overall pitching, I'm not worried. I don't care. I don't care one bit. They could give up 10 runs a game for the next week, and I don't care. It'll be not fun to watch.
It's spring training, like I said. I mean, if we look back at the box scores from all the spring training games so far this year, right? It's been close game, kind of a blowout. Close game, blowout. Close game, close game, close game, and lean towards a blowout. Blowout. Like it's spring training. It's all a crapshoot. Like there's no. Yes.
Can anybody, not just you, without looking? Hey, I'm on to you guys. Not you, idiot. Without looking, can you guys tell me the Mariners' record in spring training last year?
Oh, last year? Balls.
Can you guys tell me like how the pitchers did last year in spring training?
Okay.
No.
What are we doing? What
you know why? Because it doesn't matter. Who cares? It does not matter how the pitchers do in spring training. No, exactly, D-Boy. You can't. It's because who cares? I can't. I know for a fact I can't.
So you're just asking a question with no evidence.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
I don't need the evidence because who cares? We don't know.
Yeah, you're right.
Doesn't matter.
The Royals are winning the World Series, so.
Yeah, 8-2. It's a fact. With that being said,
Pasquantino's gonna take off this year.
I think it was Jay Cuda,
yeah,
who had like the last like 4 MVPs from each league, like how they performed in spring training, and they were all really good. And I'm like, Jarred Kelenic, MVP incoming, baby.
It's bound. It's destiny.
Who do we play on opening day? We're playing the Guardians. So again, Shane Bieber more than likely, as long as he doesn't get hurt.
I think Francona named him the starter.
Yeah. So
I think they already named him.
Pasquantino MVP season incoming. Stop it. Take that back. No joke though. Stop it.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how high are you on Vinny? Not you.
Me?
Accent.
Oh.
I mean, you can tell me too if you want.
Probably like a 4.
Yeah, you're pretty low on him.
I'm pretty low on Vinny Pasquantino. I think he's just another guy.
Another dude.
Might
hit 35 bombs.
9?
That's pretty steep. That's rookie of the wait. Is he eligible for rookie of the year, or did he exceed it last year?
I don't know if he played. He probably exceeded it last year. But I don't know for sure.
Shame.
All right. With that being said, we're gonna play a game before we get out of here. Joe's gonna pull up a game that we're gonna play.
I'm gonna pull it up. Got it, baby.
Do you? All right. Let's get this started. I have no idea what we're doing.
Have you guys played Pickle? Y'all played Pickle before? He hit like 10 in 40 games. Y'all aren't for real. We are for real. Jared Kelenic did that in like September of 2021. What are you talking about? All right.
Do we make the playoffs again this year? Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So the way we play Pickle, it's just like Wordle, if you guys are aware of that. Pickle, you just guess a player. Colton, who would you like to guess first?
All of MLB?
All of MLB. I think it's all current players.
Current players.
Should we go with
Xander Bogart.
Okay. I'm going to say, should we go with Vinny Pasquantino? But I guess
Oh,
not. We're going to guess
my bad.
Xander Bogaerts. And we found that he is right-handed. Yellow indicates the player plays in the league or division shown.
Okay. So he plays in the
Okay.
So he plays in the NL or the NL West.
Yes. I would assume if it was the NL West, they would have given us
It'd be
green.
green.
So it's Central or East.
Okay.
He's
And
within 30. You want to go like
within 30 is in like 2 years of
2 years within the player's actual age.
Got you.
So
Gets
right-handed hitter. I don't know. Owen, what's up? Thomas,
Owen,
your
hey.
friend gets it in 2 every time. What? Well, Thomas, what's your friend's guess here? Who would he guess right now?
This is going to be fun. Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
You don't know how to play? You don't get it
I
yet?
mean, I'm kind of getting it.
Okay.
Okay, so they play in the National League, and they're between 28 and 32.
I would my gut here is saying a right-handed guy that's around 30. I think Pete Alonso might be a good guess here. Still in the NL. I don't know. I think he could be 28, but that might be like the high end. But I don't know. But I want to go Pete Alonso. That would be my guess.
Baseball Genius W.
Give me that. All right, it's the NL East. He is 28, so that means it is not within 2, so it's older. So he's got to be 31 or 32.
NL East, right-handed, 31 or 32. We've guessed a shortstop, we've guessed a first base, and we know it's neither of those. So it's probably an out. I would guess it's an outfielder.
You think? What about like Nick Castellanos? You think
Okay.
Or is he too old? I don't want to know how old Castellanos is from chat. But chat, do you think Castellanos is only 32? Yes or no? Don't look it up.
I think so.
You think so?
I think Castellanos is a
You're
good
high
guess.
on Jonathan Clase? I would agree.
Yeah, I like Jonathan Clase.
He's
going to
young.
be 21 soon.
I'm kind of vibing with the Nick Castellanos guess. Oh, it shows me how old he is.
Oh, does
31.
it? Oh.
So 31 might
Okay.
be it. I'm hitting it. He is 31. He is a right fielder in the NL East.
Okay, so we just have to name right fielders not from the U.S.?
Not from the U.S. Is Starling Marte?
Maybe. I don't know if they're putting him in center. I think he's like 36. I think he's kind of old.
I think he's older than that. Okay.
Who else is out there? Miami Marlins, Jorge Soler. I don't know. Is he right-handed? I don't know if he's that young.
Ozuna. Interesting shout. I think is he listed as right or is he as left?
He should probably just be listed as DH. He's terrible. He should probably be listed as in jail, but
yeah. Banned.
I
mean, I can type it in and see how old he is. Ozuna's 32, but we know he's 31. So he's listed as a DH. What about like Soler? Yeah, we can see Soler. 31 left field. Not it. Okay. I'm going to say Marte. I'm going to try Marte. Whoa. Oh, God. Okay.
Is he old?
I've got a couple different Martes here.
Oh, God.
Okay,
Starling's 34.
Listed, but he's 34, so that's not it. Oh, God. Okay.
Right-handed.
The issue is here as well is it doesn't have to be like a guy that is good. It can be anybody. It could be it could be a lot of different guys. You just saw Noel V. Marte on that list.
Oh boy. Okay.
Boy. Pickle's tough, dude.
Right-handed right fielder, NL East. I mean, he's not on the Phillies. He's not on the Mets. So
how do you know that?
Because the team on the left-hand side, neither of them were green.
Oh, I'm stupid.
So that means no Phillies, no Mets. So the Marlins, the Nationals, and the Braves. Marlins, Nats, Braves. God, who plays the outfield? What are you doing over there? You looking it up?
No, I'm not looking it up. I was texting my girlfriend.
Oh my God, you have a girlfriend?
I have a girlfriend. Okay, right fielder for the Nats. God. Do you think are they counting Nelson Cruz from last year?
I don't know. Is this based on last year?
Nah, it's San Diego.
And he was definitely not.
How do I play this game? I'm always bored when there's no
Hey,
sports
man.
on. Hey, man.
Hey, Kite Line.
Accent. It's just pickle, bro. Right there. Click that link. Play pickle for the day. Don't tell us when you get it.
Don't tell us accent. Don't do it.
You're a step ahead of the game.
Oh gosh, who's the right fielder for the Marlins? I thought you said Soler was left field.
Yeah. I mean, we can guess Soler if you want to get the team out of the way.
I mean, we have 4 more guesses. All right, let's do Jorge Soler. Even though we know it's not Jorge Soler.
We know it's not, but this is just to. It's Miami. It is Miami.
Ain't married to the YouTube and the Mariner brand, right? Ridiculous.
Hey guys.
Okay.
All right. I'm also
okay, so Jorge Soler, Miami. Who's in right field for them? Oh,
hit me with it.
That guy's name. He was really good at like the start of the season and then bad the rest of the year. Can't think of his name. Oh my god.
I think if I just type in Miami, it's just gonna give me a list of people. Darn it.
I picked him up in fantasy baseball last year for like the 1 week that he was good.
Okay.
It's bugging me.
I don't know anybody on the Marlins.
Is it Jazz Chisholm?
We've got some people that know.
You know who this is, but you won't spoil. Oh my god, I feel like his name's like Josh something.
I mean, accent says it starts with an A, and I don't know if that's accurate. Someone that came to mind when I read that comment, and I don't know if this guy even plays for the Marlins. This is just a name that came into my head. Alberto or Albert Alzolay or whatever.
Adbert Alzolay, Adbert.
Is that
Adbert?
Is it Adbert?
There's no shot. He's 31 now.
He plays for the Cubs. That was just a name that was thrown out. Doesn't even play for the Marlins. Okay. That's fine.
Not Josh. Oh my gosh. I feel like this guy's last name also starts with an S, but you guys are saying A?
5 teams played for. He literally checked. 5 teams played for.
Are we dumb?
Like Adam Duvall's no longer on this team.
He plays for I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, he plays for Boston. Born in Venezuela, boys.
Can
I search
okay.
Venezuela?
Think boats. Yeah, that's a rough one.
That's a rough one. I'm thinking about the Marlins, but that might be our personal vendetta against this.
Boats.
Why does that have to be the Marlins for the first one?
Yeah, of all the teams, the frickin' Marlins.
Okay.
Oh god, I don't know.
So who played first base for the Marlins last year? I'm just trying to go through the entire lineup.
What's his butt? Who's
Jesus
now?
Aguilar?
Hey, that's his name. Jesus Aguilar.
No shot. Is Brian Anderson on this team anymore? It's Milwaukee. No.
I like that boat one. Blank boats, sail boats. Chris Sale. What do you do on a boat?
You sail?
Sail. Yeah, go ahead, user. Go ahead and post it. If it'll let it might let you, it might not. Also, why would we do that?
I have no idea. Boats. Type in boats.
Yeah, bot sucks.
Yeah, dude. Stream elements. What?
Type in sail.
I did.
Sail. S-A-I-L. Did you?
Let us know when you give up, since accent and I know. Hey guys.
Not S-A-I-L. Sail, like sail a boat.
S-A-I-L. I did that. Nothing comes up.
You sail a boat.
All right. Guys, there's nothing here for S.A. Sandy Alcantara, Jesus Sanchez.
Wait, how'd you do that?
I just typed in S.A. All right, S.
Oh, these are all people that came up?
Just gonna scroll through these names here. All right, it's not there.
Tell me it's not Gene Segura.
All right, what is the name of the first? What's the first letter of the first name?
Don't disrespect this all-star. It's in his name, by the way. It doesn't start with it. There's A. Did it not let you share the link, user? Starts with an A.
Oh shit. There it is. Wow. That is a guy. That's a name. I forgot he played for the Marlins.
I did too. Honestly,
I think about him on the White Sox, and that is it.
Oh my god.
Avasail Garcia.
I didn't even know he was with the Marlins.
Yeah, I forgot.
Oh my god, he was an all-star. I want to throw
All
up.
right, I'm gonna go look at his freaking baseball reference.
All right. You got time for one more?
One more what?
One more pickle?
Pickle does not work like that. It's a daily thing.
Oh, that's stupid.
Okay.
You can only do one at a time. That's dumb.
I mean, we can try like unlimited pickle to see if that exists. Avisail Garcia. When was he an all-star?
2017 says Dadara.
Yeah, dude. He hit 330 that year. That's disgusting.
He was definitely roiding. You looked up the Marlins 40 man. Oh, okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I think,
Good call.
I think unfortunately, pickle is a once a day thing. That's why I suggested to end the stream. So
I bet. Because
dude,
it's Reddit. That's
dude,
understandable.
Reddit's crazy.
Don't post it on Reddit.
Reddit's
All right.
scary, bro.
Well, that is that. Again, if any of you guys want to become members, we do have a members only video going up tomorrow that members are going to get a behind the scenes look at some stuff that we got going on.
There's gonna be 2 this week.
Oh, there is. That's true. Yeah,
I've
at least.
I've got a categories to go up.
That's right. Excited about that. Yeah. Yo, hey JH. Yeah, if you guys want to become a member like Accent, you'll have all the cool emotes, the cool members only badge on the side. We'd really appreciate it. You can be a part of our fantasy baseball league and all that good stuff. But nonetheless, we appreciate you guys being here with us today, hanging out with us. Still 40 of you guys watching. With that being said, we're going to get the heck out of here. So anything you want to say?
Just appreciate everyone coming out, chatting it up with us. Dadara, Autumn, JH, what's up, dude? User error. Thank you. Bunch of
Accent, D-boy.
Yeah, of course. All the guys. Owen was here. Thomas. Bunch of guys were here. Pumpkin Pie was here early at the beginning of the stream. Appreciate everyone that was here. We love Darren McCacken. That'll be the final thought. Bye. Bye, Caitlin.
Bye.
My girlfriend was here, guys.
That's his girlfriend, guys. You guys know that Joe has a girlfriend? That's crazy. Have you guys heard?
Crazy. Okay.